we're going to cover the scale of Gemini, then move into deep research in Canvas, how to build custom workflows with gems, the mind-bending Gemini Omni video, and finally, the age of AI agents.
All right, Section 1, the scale of Gemini and how it's powering this shift. To process those quadrillions of tokens we just talked about, you need some serious firepower running behind the scenes. This massive scale is made possible by Google's 8th generation TPUs and their ability to distribute training across multiple sites globally. Basically, this infrastructure allows them to build the largest training clusters in the world, which dramatically reduces latency. And that brings us to the newly unveiled Gemini 3.5 family. Think of these models as a dynamic duo. On one side, we have Gemini 3.5 Flash. Flash is like your speedy reflex. It's no longer just the budget option. It's lightning fast, highly cost-effective, and it's actually beating competitor flagship models and benchmarks at 4 times the speed. Then, on the other side, you have Gemini Pro. This is your deep-thinking strategist. When you need complex mathematical coding or really intense logical reasoning, Pro actually takes a moment to map out its thinking process step by step before delivering a highly accurate answer. Moving on to Section 2. Deep research and Canva, supercharged intelligence. This is where we shift from raw scale to grounded, actually helpful intelligence. Gemini is moving way beyond simple chat to do the heavy lifting for you, with features like deep research. So instead of just giving you a quick, superficial summary, it actually builds a multi-step plan, scours hundreds of websites, and compiles a completely comprehensive sourced report. Imagine you're analyzing the market viability of a new SaaS app, or trying to plan a complex 10-day trip to all 4 Hawaiian islands. Deep research acts as your tireless assistant to pull all that data together. But once you have all that incredible research, you need a place to actually work on it, right? Enter Canvas mode. Now, what's really interesting about this slide is that Canvas is defined as an interactive side-by-side editing environment. Think of it like Google Docs meeting a high-end code editor. Instead of constantly copying and pasting back and forth from a chat window, you can just highlight a specific sentence in your workspace to change its tone or adjust the formatting directly. It lets you seamlessly collaborate with the AI on evolving projects.
But Canvas goes way beyond just editing the static text. With literally a single click, it can transform your work into rich, incredible outputs. Imagine turning your deep research notes into a published web page, an interactive infographic, or study quizzes in seconds. But perhaps the coolest real-world example of this is its coding ability. You can ask Canvas to create a basic Tetris game, and it will code a fully functional, playable Tetris app right there in your workspace. You know, for when you need a highly productive break during the workday. And the real magic is in the interactive tweaking. Don't like the color of the blocks? Just highlight the code and tell Canvas to make them neon pink. Want the pieces to fall faster? Type the command, and the app updates in real time. It completely removes the friction between having a cool idea and actually playing with a working prototype.
Okay, Section 3, custom workflows with gems, personalized AI.
If Canvas is your interactive workspace, gems are your personalized assistants. By combining custom instructions and uploading specific files to act as a knowledge base, you can turn a generic know-it-all AI into a hyper-specialized gem. You're essentially engineering the context so the AI knows exactly how to act every single time you open it. Let me break down exactly how powerful this is with a real-world workflow. Imagine you just got back from a vibe coding retreat, and you have a huge stock of crumpled, messy receipts. Think about the pure friction and hours of manual data entry that usually requires. Well, not anymore. Step 1, you snap a photo of a receipt. Step 2, you upload that image directly to your custom financial gem, one that you've preloaded with your exact accounting formatting preferences. Step 3, instantly, the gem analyzes the image and spits out a clean, categorized expense report table, complete with dates, items, and your specific vibe tax, all without you ever having to type a single prompt. You go straight from a messy visual input to a highly structured final output. It's a total game changer for busy work.
Next up, Section 4, Gemini Omni Video, the video revolution.
We are entering a true video revolution here. It's absolutely crucial to understand that we are moving way past standard video generators, the ones that just sort of stitch pixels together based on 2D patterns. To understand the weight of this leap, listen to this quote from Demis Hassabis, the head of Google DeepMind. He called the new Omni model a pivotal step toward artificial general intelligence. He says this because Omni is what we call a true world model. Unlike older systems, Omni is trained simultaneously on text, audio, images, and video. This means it doesn't just know what a dog looks like, it actually understands the deep physical relationships between all of these different mediums in a 3-dimensional reality.
And this brilliantly illustrates exactly what we mean by a world model. Look at the unprecedented scientific accuracy here. Normally, to make a video game where marbles roll, A human developer has to write really rigid code for a physics engine just so the game understands gravity and friction. Omni wasn't programmed with a physics engine. It intuitively learned physics by observing reality. So if you generate a video of marbles rolling down a track, they follow correct gravity naturally. Because it understands audio relationships, a leaf plucking a harp string produces perfectly synced, physically accurate sound. You have incredible iterative editing control, too. You can just type a command to change a character's vest to blue, and the rest of the scene's lighting and shadows stay perfectly consistent. You can even set up a customized avatar of yourself and place it directly into a highly specific, quirky indie pastel cinematic scene, and the model understands exactly how you should interact with that specific environment. Which brings us to Section 5, the age of AI agents, the agentic future. We've seen some amazing tools today, but we are now transitioning to the absolute biggest paradigm shift announced at I/O 2026. This is the moment AI stops waiting for your commands and actually begins working autonomously in the background. We are entering the era of agentic AI. This refers to autonomous systems that operate 24/7 across multiple applications to complete complex, long-horizon tasks. Think about how much of your day is spent on just repetitive software chores, moving data from an email to a spreadsheet or cross-referencing calendars. This era marks a fundamental shift in our relationship with tech. We're moving away from prompt and respond and fully embracing delegate and automate. With platforms like Anti-Gravity acting as a central hub, developers can orchestrate these agents to handle heavy, multi-step workflows without needing constant human oversight.
So the crucial point is, what if your AI worked while you slept? I mean, this isn't science fiction anymore. Imagine having a 24/7 personal assistant running on dedicated Google Cloud virtual machines. You give it an objective at 10 p.m. While you are literally fast asleep, this unseen assistant is grinding away on servers. It's continuously finding the data you need, prioritizing subtasks, talking with other software interfaces, and formatting a presentation. By the time you wake up and pour your morning coffee, the fully completed task is just sitting right there in your inbox. Let's look at what this agentic ecosystem actually looks like in a typical day. Imagine waking up, and your Gemini Spark agent has already quietly pulled together the most important emails and documents to craft a perfectly formatted morning briefing for your boss, all while seamlessly sorting out your calendar conflicts. Later in the day, you need to learn a new skill, so you use Ask YouTube. But instead of just searching for videos and making you scrub through the timeline yourself, the agent watches the videos for you and instantly jumps you to the exact 10-second timestamp that answers your specific question. It skips all the fluff. Meanwhile, WebMCP is running in the background, executing complex, multi-click online errands directly on web pages on your behalf. And if you're creative putting together a final presentation, Google Pics treats every element of an image as an individual object, letting you use agents for seamless, context-aware editing. It all just works together continuously. We've explored processing quadrillions of tokens, side-by-side collaborative editing in Canvas, true multimodal world models that intuitively understand physics, and autonomous agents that work tirelessly on your behalf while you sleep. The tools to multiply your productivity and fundamentally change how you interact with the digital world are no longer concepts. They are here right now. So I'll leave you with this final thought. Are you still using AI as a basic chatbot, or are you ready to embrace your new multimodal operating system? The future belongs to those who learn to orchestrate, not just prompt.